got the microphone. I guess we're going to get one of those wonderful poems from the genius Lanny Poffo.
That's genius, huh? I have to question that one. He's sure saying a lot, let me tell you. This guy...
Well, his words are poetic, Zayden Storm, and everybody here at Great North Wrestling and Hannibal Pro Wrestling absolutely love Lanny Poffo. And, of course, there you hear the ovation here as you see the shirt on Lanny Poffo in honor, of course, of his brother, the Macho Man Randy Savage, who recently passed away, and such a sad time for us all in pro wrestling.
Indeed, that's sad. But let me tell you a little bit about Lanny Poffo. First of all, is that even his real hair? I mean, come on. This guy is outclassed. He's so old. I mean, give me a break, man. Nick, I mean, I don't know if he's even got any talent.
Oh, come on, man. He's wrestled all over the world and beaten everybody in the world. You can't take away from him. You can't take away from his skills. As a matter of fact, Platinum Preston Perry is about to see those skills. Look at the conditioning of Lanny Poffo.
The conditioning. Lee looks like he went through a pig farm trying to raise some animals. Give me a break on that, Nick. But let me tell you, Platinum Preston Perry, he's a little bit above and beyond that statute. I don't even think that this Lanny Poffo has a chance.
Lanny Poffo, one of the greats of all time. Platinum Preston Perry, going to be one of the greats of all time. And look at Preston Perry as he's preparing to go for a test of strength with Lanny Poffo. And maybe that's a bad idea, but then again, Preston Perry is in amazing conditioning.
Yes, indeed. Let me tell you, I mean, he's probably been in that gym more than...
Wait a minute.
What's going on here? That's the technical difficulties.
That's clearly Dan Severn in the middle of that, Zayden Storm.
You must be seeing things, Nick. That is not Dan Severn. Obviously, somebody doesn't know how to do their job to get this. Wow, okay, test of strength. Let's go ahead and take it from here. I don't know what's going on back there.
I don't know what's going on either, but it's really frightening because there's these weird sounds coming through our headset, Zayden, and I'm promising you, every time this comes on, I see an image of Dan Severn.
You know, hey, you can see all you want. I mean, there's also the asylum. You know, you can always check into the mental institution. You might have a problem. Hey, you know what? It's not my issue.
Platinum Preston Perry now going to the midsection as Zayden Storm says that I have lost my rocker, so to speak. And there you see that Lanny Poffo's in some kind of trouble here as Platinum Preston clearly overpowering him. But here Lanny is using those wrestling skills, and now he has him in a pinning combination. The referee's in position two. Got a shoulder.
Wow. Yeah, a little slick move there on that Poffo guy. I tell you what, watch out for him. He looks like he's a snake in there.
Zayden Storm, come on, man. He's a legend. Show some respect.
He looks like a legend, let me tell you.
Of course,
a legend. Yeah.
Both men going at it word for word now, and it looks like they're going to go back into a test of strength, Zayden Storm. And once again, Poffo looks like he got the better of this one.
I don't think so. I think that Platinum Preston Perry's going to take it to him. Look at him work that puffed Poffo old son of a gun, working him over. Just watch him work. This guy is amazing.
Well, he is amazing. I'm not going to take it away, and here we go into it was a barrel roll, but Platinum Preston Perry was able to continue to roll and got his feet all in the ropes. And the referee
got that rope
to break it up.
Yeah, I think so. But Platinum Preston Perry, you can't really take anything away from this guy. He's got a lot of skill under that belt. Not taking a whole lot away from Lanny Poffo, but let me tell you, he's an old time. I don't know if he's still got it.
And wait a minute. No, he's got a key lock in there. And Preston's in trouble, Zayden. He's got a key lock in. And
I haven't seen that hold since my grandmother.
Oh, come on.
That is an old school move, though. I tell you what, though, he ain't going to tap out to that.
I don't know, Preston Perry. We can hear him from our table. He's writhing in pain. And Poffo now is going to be forced to let go because Perry was able to get into the ropes.
That's right. He was aware of the ropes being close by, and he got right to it. Smart move.
And there you hear this great Canadian audience giving Preston Perry a piece of their mind. You remember, Zayden, just last week, Preston Perry came to the ring with an American flag in Hawkesbury, Ontario, and an American singlet and was claiming to be from the United States. Tonight he comes out with maracas claiming to be from Mexico. Does this guy have an identity crisis?
No, I don't think he has an identity crisis at all, Nick. I think that everybody's just jealous of his ability to be anywhere he wants to be, representing whatever. He's got the skill and the talent. It doesn't even make a difference.
Are you suggesting that Preston Perry is an international superstar as he lays those shoulders into Lanny Poffo in the corner and now putting the boots to the guy?
Yeah, that's right. And he's got the skills and the talent. Look at him go and work this old man. What is this guy? He's old and fuddy.
Come on, Zayden Storm. You ought to be ashamed of yourself as Poffo goes in the corner.
I'm surprised his hair didn't fall off yet.
Come on. And now Preston Perry just stepping on Poffo's throat over in the corner and choking the man, and I'm surprised the referee didn't get in there sooner. And here he comes again.
All right, Captain Obvious. All right. Well, let me tell you something. This old man's going to choke out whatever you want to say, but he's not going to last long in that ring.
Preston Perry now laying elbows to the inner thigh of Lanny Poffo. Right. And Lanny Poffo may be in some trouble here. You see him wrenching and grabbing for that leg, trying to keep Perry off of it. And I got to be honest with you, Zayden Storm, this is a good strategy, rather. I can't get my mind right after all these technical difficulties. This is a good strategy that Zayden...
I'd have to say it's an excellent strategy. Look at him. Look him work that old man's leg. He's going to need a walker after this match. I'll tell you what, I'm surprised he doesn't retire right now.
We're even having technical difficulties on the microphone. I'm not sure what in the world is going on here, but there's just something in the air, Zayden Storm, and I don't know what it is, but it's really starting to freak me out. Wait a minute, Lenny just yanked the shirt right off of Preston Perry.
Wow. I tell you what, that's just not even... Oh! Come on.
Now Poffo raising the right hands in the corner, just tattering Perry across the forehead. Now he's putting the boots to him, and that's the last thing that Perry wanted, was to raise the ire of one Lanny Poffo, because we know that man has a mean streak.
He's just pulling his clothes off. What is this guy, a psycho? Oh, man. Sick and psycho. This guy must be a real old piece of work, I'll tell you what.
Backdrop there by Poffo, and Perry hits hard. And now Poffo on his feet. What's he ready for? There's a deep arm drag right there, taking Perry over. And now he's in a pinning combination. Wow. Perry was able to get his shoulder up at one.
First real wrestling move I've seen all day.
Come. Poffo now with Perry up by the head, and big right hand again to
That's a closed fist. Come on. Where's the referee in this match?
I would say what's good for the goose is good for the gander, because Preston Perry has been nailing Poffo all night with closed fists.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Give me a break. You can sit there and talk your smack. Really, is your rear end jealous amount of crap that comes out of your mouth? Come on, Nick.
Good grief. There's nothing that you won't say, is there, Zayden Storm?
Yeah, let me tell you, I just speak the truth, and that's all there is to it.
Preston Perry now taking a midsection shot and dropping an elbow there across the back of Poffo, and here comes another one, and Poffo's in trouble. There you see him writhing in pain again. I've got to be honest with you, Zayden. Poffo has been beaten from pillar to post here this evening. Zayden Storm is really putting on a good showing.
I would have to say so. Platinum knows how to take the beatings, and then he has the endurance to actually keep going. I don't know about this old fellow.
And Poffo was able to get his shoulder up. And you keep calling Poffo an old fellow, but look at the conditioning that this man's in. He is in tremendous, phenomenal conditioning. And there Poffo's going to fight back.
Phenomenal conditioning. You got to be kidding me, man. I would say Harrison Ford looks better than this guy about tenfold.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know about this. Those nasty chops. I tell you what, Platinum Preston Perry.
Here we go again. What is this? There's a counter in the center of the screen. 6, 5, 4, 3, and then it's gone.
All right, we need to get somebody working on this technical jargon. Someone in the back isn't doing their job, and this is it's ridiculous. I don't know what's going on here.
Now, Zayden,
what are these hallucinations you keep talking about, Dan Severn? What in the world, man?
He was clearly there. I was pointing at my monitor and showing you, and you were acting like he wasn't even there. It was clearly Dan Severn in the image.
I just wanted to hear you say that because it just sounds so funny you would hallucinate and say that and be so convinced of your own hallucinations. It is ridiculous.
And wait a minute. Preston Perry now making his way up top. And Poffo grabbed the ropes and hung him out to dry. And Perry looks like he's in some pain. And now Poffo's giving chase up on the second rope.
And teaching higher octaves after that one.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. Come on, Platinum. You can't let an old fuddy-duddy like that take over the match. Come on, dude.
Preston Perry hit hard, but at the same time, it looked like Poffo's head dumps right off the canvas. And wait a minute. What are we going to see here as Poffo's take? And here we go with some more technical difficulties.
What in the world is going on here?
Wait a minute. Poffo now picking him up and slamming Perry to the canvas. Are we going to see that moonsault?
Moonsault.
The rope.
I'd be surprised he can climb the ropes.
And here we go. Zayden Storm, there's the moonsault.
Wow. How did he land that?
2, 3, and
unbelievable. Unbelievable.
There is your winner, Lanny
Poffo. Wow. And I can't believe this guy won this match.
You know, you talked a lot of stuff, and then let's go back and look at this again. Here earlier on, Lanny was in control, but then Perry took over and started choking the man out and continued to do so several times. It was at this point that he would drag him out and then give him a few elbow drops. And I got to be honest, Lanny was in trouble, but Preston Perry wasn't ready for the conditioning of Lanny Poffo. There you see the suplex off the top rope that ultimately set up Preston Perry for that one-of-a-kind moonsault, and here he is.
I'm still surprised he even was able to climb that rope.
From Lanny Poffo, and there is your winner, 1, 2, and then 3.
Unbelievable.
Leaping Lanny Poffo.
Wow.